Hi, I'm Antara Sarkar. I have been living without a gallbladder for the last 1 year. Yes, without an entire organ. This is a 1 year update of my surgery, my gallbladder surgery. So this is part 3 of the series. Part 1 and part 2 covers the things that I wish somebody had told me before I got surgery. This part gives you an update of what my life has been like since then. So before I was diagnosed with it, for 10 years, I had suffered from extreme abdominal pain, extreme vomiting, diarrhea, dehydration because of it, exhaustion because of it, and it was always treated for things like food poisoning or that I had a sensitive, digestive system. But finally, when the diagnosis was done, I immediately opted for surgery because I knew there was no other way to cure this. So I didn't wait. So within 2 weeks of diagnosis, I had the surgery, and there was a friend of mine who had called my surgery day as my cure day. And truly it has been that. So this has been the first year of my life in the last 10 years that I have not spent a single night being awake because I am sick. I have been completely well. After surgery, for the first 6 months, I was very, very careful. So I would suggest you watch part 1 and part 2 of my videos so that you know the details. You'll find updates every couple of months in there. But currently, 1 year later, I can eat almost anything I want to. I really have no dietary restrictions. I exercise normally. I lift weights. In fact, I lift more now than I have ever done in my life. The pain used to be so extreme that I used to have a painkiller and then vomit it out. Nothing of that sort has happened. I have had no pain in my stomach. I've not vomited even once, touch wood. Any kind of digestive problems that I used to have before, I barely have anything now. I barely ever feel bloated. I barely ever feel that there is something not right with my digestion. Nothing like that happens. So a lot of it has healed. And it was all because I had gallbladder stones and I didn't know about it for a decade. So anyway, so I just wanted to give you guys an update that all is well. For me personally, the surgery truly cured me and it made my life so much better. It took away the fear of having to live with, what if I eat something and then I am, for the next couple of days, I am in extreme pain. And it had gotten to a point where I had been so sick that I had to take a flight 2 days later, and we had to book a wheelchair and I had to buy adult diapers. Thankfully, finally, I didn't have to use those things, but that's how bad it got. So the fact that in the last 1 year, not even once has such an incident occurred, not even once have I had to think about, what am I going to do if this happens? Do I have the right medicines at home? There's so much relief in that. So anyway, I just wanted to share that update. I'm all well, and surgery day was my cure day. Thank you very much. Again, please watch part 1 and part 2. If you're going for any kind of surgery, not just gallbladder surgery, I really think those are 2 videos that you should definitely watch. Thank you very much. Bye.